Well, I remember very clearly, I was sitting at my computer, I had such abdominal pain, I thought, this isn't typical, and right away I thought it was my kidneys. I didn't have any symptoms or anything well into my 30s, until I was in my 40s. Once I realized I had PKD, I was pretty upset about it, to tell you the truth, emotionally. I was like, you know, why is it me? Because my brother had it, why do I have to have it? I was kind of angry about it.
Okay, well, we'll get through this. And I tried not to let it bother me, but I knew it bothered him. But I didn't let it show on my face how much it bothered me.
First day of work, I pulled up into the parking lot and I had a green Subaru at the time, and I parked right next to the exact same green Subaru. And I thought, well, that's funny, that's interesting. And then I went in to meet the people I was going to be working with, and Betty, Barry's wife, was the physical therapy assistant that I was going to be working with. And we found out then that we lived in the same town. We knew a lot of the same people, even though we had never met. She told me about her husband and that he had a condition called PKD.
I have to be sick enough to get on the transplant list, but by that time I'm pretty sick and may need dialysis before I can get a transplant, and the transplant list is 6 or 7 years. With end-stage renal disease, probably the biggest thing I dealt with was fatigue. But at that point, I really was frustrated and scared, and I saw I needed to stop working. I was that sick.
And as he got sicker and sicker, I sensed a feeling of depression and frustration and despair on his part. So I figured I've got to pick up things and get going on educating people. And I think one of the hardest things I did was to convince him to go public.
She posted when he went on the transplant list, and I saw it. So I just kind of casually asked about how that process went, and then I just picked up the phone and I called the transplant center.
And I had no idea she was being tested.
It was very exciting to know that I was a match. I thought, oh my God, I have to tell them. So I called Betty.
She contacted me, can I come over and talk to you and Barry?
And I said, can I come over and talk tonight? Can I come over and see you tonight?
And I texted Barry at work and I said, well, Melinda wants to come over tonight.
I didn't know anything until she had called.
She came over in the evening and I said, okay, I'm just gonna be really cool, you know, just calm down, be cool. And I opened the door.
I just started to cry and I said, I'm your donor.
I just started to cry and we all cried, and I'm still crying.
I had 2 guardian angels, my wife and Melinda.
We have our life back.
To be able to say that you want to do this and then be able to actually do it, and watch someone who was so ill just be able to participate so fully in his life. And it's a pretty amazing feeling to think that you could do something that interrupts your life for a little bit of time, but it really means the world to someone else.
How do you say thank you to somebody for really changing my life, just making it whole again? There's just no giving back to say to somebody, how did you give me this kidney? It's just an amazing thing. And I'm doing so well and have done well now for 4 years.